Ladies and gentlemen, as we depart for the moons of Jupiter on our ship Without a Doubt, please remain seated in your acceleration couches during all maneuvers with your tray tables in the stored upright position. We are pleased to present to you on Channel 86F the 40th anniversary celebration of Moon Moths' mission to the moon, which made this flight possible. Without a doubt, this trip will be one of the most enjoyable and memorable experiences in your life, so sit back and relax while we leave Earth's orbit.
This is your pilot, Captain Jordan. Thrusting will begin in 5 seconds. Flight attendants prepare for deorbiting.
Is this your first trip?
Yeah.
Mine too. What made you want to go to Jupiter?
I'm a distant relative of one of the Moon Moths that started private industry in space. I felt it important to carry on his legacy.
That's really cool. What channel is that 40th anniversary special on?
86F, I believe.
Thanks.
In 2010, just over 40 years after the original Apollo lunar landings, the Moon Moths' robotic mission to the moon made several important discoveries that made today's interplanetary missions possible. 40 years ago, who would have thought that not only would there be manned missions to the outer planets, but that there would be thriving industry, not to mention tourism as well? Where did these kids come from? What inspired them? What problems were they trying to solve? Join us as we find out.
Hey, this is really cool. We can build a robot so that we could go to the moon.
That would be a hard first step. Maybe we should try sending a robot first.
Yeah, that would not only be easier, but we could learn all kinds of things.
Instead of a person, we can put a worm on the moon.
A worm?
Even if it can't turn moon dust into soil, it would still tell us how long it can survive. There are lots of other important things we'd be able to accomplish.
Like what?
Think of all the resources we're running out of here on Earth. Even if the moon wasn't able to provide everything, it would be a great jumping off point to exploring the rest of the solar system. Think of all the metals and rare earths there might be in the asteroid belt.
Like gold and platinum?
Those and many other valuable things. Only from a moon base would we have easy access to the resources needed to go elsewhere.
Don't we have everything we need on Earth?
Sure, but think of how big the Saturn V rocket was that was required to get this lander to the moon. Compare that to this tiny rocket that was able to lift it from the moon. The difference in gravity and lack of an atmosphere made it much easier to use the moon as a stepping stone.
Aren't all our manufacturing facilities here on Earth? How hard would it be to set up an equivalent system on the moon?
Sending a robot to the moon is a terrific first step. It's close, radio signals only take 2.5 seconds, solar cells would provide lots of energy.
It would kickstart the revolution of the next century. It would benefit all humanity.
The result of setting up facilities on the moon would make development of resources across the solar system easier.
And if done as a joint effort, it would be inspirational for the whole world. We could get every country involved. That way there would be much less war and peace between all nations.
Oh, what's that?
My pet worm. I'm taking it to see how it survives on Jupiter.
Are we there yet?